Have you ever wondered what's really lurking in your favorite sugar-free drink? You think you're making a healthy choice, but what if I told you that choice could be a ticking time bomb? This is the story of how big food may have turned a promise of health into a nightmare, and why they're still selling it to you and your family. Our story begins way back in 1974. Scientists at the FDA were studying a new sweetener called aspartame. Their findings were alarming. Lab rats given aspartame developed brain tumors. But this study didn't make headlines. Instead, the company behind it, Searle, which was later bought by Monsanto, allegedly buried the research. It said they pushed regulators to get it approved, kicking off what some call a 40-year cover-up. Suddenly, a new narrative emerged. Sugar was painted as the ultimate villain, the toxic enemy of our health. And who came to the rescue? Chemical sweeteners, marketed as the safe and healthy alternatives. We were told they were the answer to weight loss, diabetes, and a guilt-free sweet tooth. A whole generation grew up believing that diet and zero sugar meant good for you. Fast forward to 2023. The conversation changes. The World Health Organization, one of the highest authorities in global health, drops a bombshell. They officially classify aspartame as a possible carcinogen. That means there's credible evidence linking it to cancer in humans. You'd think this would be the end of the story, right? Warning labels, products pulled from shelves? Not exactly. Instead of transparency, reports suggest that giants like Coca-Cola and PepsiCo allegedly spent a staggering $200 million on lobbying. For what? To fight against warning labels and keep you in the dark, but it gets worse. Did you know that when aspartame is mixed with common ingredients like vitamin C, it can create benzene? Benzene isn't just some chemical, it's a well-known, potent carcinogen. Some tests have shown that certain diet sodas can contain levels of benzene that are 3 times higher than what the FDA considers the safe limit for drinking water. Let that sink in. This isn't just about statistics and chemicals. It's about people. Think about kids like Emma, a fictional name representing countless real stories. A bright, energetic 9-year-old who loved her daily, sugar-free juice boxes. The ones her parents bought thinking they were doing the right thing. Then came the devastating diagnosis, a rare form of liver cancer. While families are navigating these heartbreaks, you have to wonder if a different reality is playing out in corporate boardrooms where executives might be celebrating record profits from their zero-sugar product lines. Just when you think you've learned the name to avoid, the game changes. They're masters of rebranding. Have you heard of amino sweet? It sounds natural, almost healthy, doesn't it? Well, it's just another name for aspartame. But they have a new player on the field, and it's a game changer, Neotame. Neotame is an absolute powerhouse of sweetness, estimated to be up to 13,000 times sweeter than regular sugar. It's so potent that it can be used in tiny amounts, often so small it doesn't even need to be listed on the ingredients label. It's now hiding in an estimated 80% of healthy snacks. They're targeting the most vulnerable consumers. People with diabetes and health-conscious parents, slapping keto-friendly and diabetic-friendly labels on their products. But what do they know that we don't? Leaked internal communications allegedly show that these companies are aware of the risks. Studies, some of which they have access to, suggest that Neotame can wreak havoc on your gut microbiome, the good bacteria essential for digestion, immunity, and even mental health. Even more shocking, it's been linked to triggering insulin resistance, the very condition that can lead to type 2 diabetes. The irony is sickening. The products marketed to prevent a disease might actually be contributing to it. There are virtually no long-term human safety studies on Neotame. We are the guinea pigs in this massive, uncontrolled experiment. Why haven't you heard more about this? The cover-up, as some researchers claim, is deep and wide. Try searching for aspartame cancer on Google. You might find that the top results are often articles that downplay the risks, funded by industry-backed groups. Some doctors and scientists reportedly receive hefty consulting fees, upwards of $50,000, to publicly defend the safety of these chemicals. And what about the one agency meant to protect us, the FDA? Look closer at their safety panels. It's been reported that as many as 90% of the members on some of these crucial decision-making bodies are former executives from the food and chemical industries. It's a revolving door where the regulators and the regulated are one and the same. It's a system that seems designed to protect profits, not people. So it feels like the whole system is rigged against us. But it's not hopeless. We, as consumers, have the ultimate power. We vote with our wallets every single day. Here's how we can start to fight back and reclaim our health. First, become a label detective. Boycott all products that contain aspartame, sucralose, neotame, or acesulfame potassium, often called ACE-K. I've put a more comprehensive list in the description below so you can screenshot it and take it with you to the grocery store. Second, embrace natural alternatives. Swap out those chemical packets for sweeteners like stevia, monk fruit, or erythritol, which have better safety profiles. Go back to basics. A little bit of real sugar, honey, or maple syrup in moderation is far better than a cocktail of synthetic chemicals. The best choice? Train your palate to enjoy the natural sweetness of whole fruits. And finally, the most important step, share this video. Share it with your parents, your friends, your co-workers, anyone who has ever reached for a diet, drink thinking they were doing something good for their body. The industry is counting on our silence. They are counting on this information getting buried. We can't let that happen. Every time you choose a diet soda, you could be fueling a machine that has prioritized profit over your well-being. Your body is not a laboratory. It is not a vessel for a chemistry experiment. It is your temple. It's time we started treating it that way. Reclaim your health. Reclaim your food. It starts now. Thank you so much for watching. If this information was valuable to you, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next investigation. Together we can make a difference. Stay informed and stay healthy.